So you are at the right place. So basically there are like 3 million apps that are available on Google Play Store and 2 million apps already there on Apple App Store. So how do you get your app noticed among so many apps? So you have done your research, you have a great idea, and you have a beautiful UI for your app, but how would people know about it? So here comes the role for marketing. Well, marketing doesn't stop at just reaching out to new customers. You need to retain the existing ones as well. So let's move on to the first step, which is Firebase app indexing. Well, I have another question. How many app developers here use Firebase? Okay, so Firebase includes a very interesting feature, which is app indexing, which will allow your app to come in the Google search results. So with its tight integration with Google, what it will do is when a user searches for some content that is relevant to your app, it will let your app surface to the Google search results. More appropriately, not just the content, but the link to the content of that app. So, and even it offers auto completions for your queries. So, if you have the app installed, you will be directly going to that app. And if you don't have that, you will be prompted to install the app, and then you will be directed to the content without losing your track during the process of installation. This can be achieved with the help of Android app linking in Android and iOS universal links. Isn't that really great? Also, to endorse app indexing, there are so many case studies with us, and I would be discussing just the one, which is AliExpress. So how many of you are aware about AliExpress shopping app? Whoa, that's a huge number. So the problem was that although AliExpress were able to provide an optimal shopping experience to their customers, they were not able to surface in the Google search results, even though the customers had the app installed on their phones. So with Firebase app indexing, they were able to come, and it allowed them to funnel the search traffic, and it resulted in an average increase of 80 to 90% search impressions and 30 to 40% increase in the clicks for already app users. Alright, so moving on the second step, which is universal app campaigns. Oh, that's a typo. I'm so sorry about that. Okay, so universal app campaigns allow you to reach new customers based on the goals you set across Google's platform that includes search, YouTube, Play Store, and the biggest Google display network. Well, I hope everyone is familiar with Google AdWords, which is now, by the way, Google Ads. So, where Google Ads allow you to basically design your app campaign, select the type of users, conversion events, audience building, and with integration of Firebase analytics, you can actually track and plan your moves. But with universal app campaign, it utilizes your ad assets, that is the content on your website, app images, and videos of the app from the App Store listings to generate potential ads for you. These ads include banners, interstitials, and the video ads. That means it does all your ad designing for you. So all you need to do is provide it with some ad assets, a starting bid and budget, the languages and locations you want to target your app, and the system will do the rest. By harnessing the power of ML, which is machine learning, I hope everyone has heard of the machine learning kit with Firebase. Yep. So by harnessing the power of that, it will even adjust your bids automatically to meet your objective and do some analytics to perform better. We'll talk about analytics in a couple of minutes. Now let's look upon the third step for your app marketing, which is App Store optimization. App Store optimization is more like search engine optimization, just it's for app. So, App Store optimization has got a very large area, and I would be just discussing a few do's and don'ts. So, we all know that keywords form the essence of App Store optimization. While we already know that if we add too much of spices, we will lose the flavor. Similarly, we cannot have too much of keywords, otherwise we'll lose the meaning of the content. we need to make sure that we design the content for the users, not for a machine. Also, when you design a title or a subtitle or description, make sure you have just the relevant keywords in the right optimal amount so that you have good rankings. Moving on. Okay, so is there anyone who can actually differentiate which app is which? I mean, seriously. They all look the same, they all have the same rage on their faces. So, the point is, for your app to stand out, you need to have a unique and compelling app icon, which actually describes what your app is all about. And while I'm also talking about the images, we all know how images are more important than text. So I would encourage you to have great screenshots with at least purposely designed captions, so that whenever user sees that, they have a tour of your app before the downloading of app. So, moving on. The next thing would be feedbacks, reviews, and ratings. Most of us, we actually avoid this. We try to run away from it because it's too much. I mean, reading each review, rating, whoa, that's quite boring, I know. But the thing is, you get your new ideas from those feedbacks. So, basically the stats say there are like 70% of the users who check at least one review before they install any app. So, ratings and reviews matter, and responding to them matters the more. The more you respond, the more users will feel connected, and you will even get more ideas for innovating your own app. And yes, having said that, try to keep your app updated, the content refreshed, because no one likes a stale bread. So, we have got the fourth step in our recipe, which is analytics. Like every businessman who always focuses on return on investment, you need to focus on this. You are already investing so much of your time, money, and energy running several campaigns. So you need to expect some good output. So, Firebase includes a very strong analytics platform that not only helps you to track your initial marketing, but also helps in retention. Powered by, as I mentioned, that it has the ML kit. So, powered by machine learning, it lets you track the performance of each campaign by attribution analytics, and also provides you some in-app behavior analytics, like who your users are, what they do, how do they interact with your app. So this way you can actually segment those people and target them in a separate way. The best new feature that analytics included recently was you can segment the users as per their usage. If some users are very active, you can actually run a separate campaign, maybe notifying them with more promotional deals or offers, and even you can segment the ones who are actually not there using your app. I mean, they haven't been using your app lately, so you can target them with a specific other message that we miss you, or maybe you can unlock the next level of the game for them. So that way you're able to do retention as well. So, time for some stats. Did you know that an average mobile user has 36 apps installed in their phone, and 3/4 of them are usually unused, and 1/3 of the used ones are just used once? So, what if that is one of your apps? You definitely don't want that. There comes customer retention. While reaching out to new customers is important, you must not stop at it. You must also focus on existing user retention so that they are actively involved. Okay, so customer retention is altogether a huge topic, and due to my time constraints, I would just go for some keywords for you to look at, like Crashlytics, MLKit, landmark detection, Cloud Firestone, A/B testing, etc. I would definitely encourage you to look at the documentation that is provided by Google, Firebase, and you can even watch the videos that are there. That will really help you to learn and grow more. Well, thank you. So,
I think we have time for maybe 2 questions from the audience while Patrick comes up and gets ready for the next presentation. So